Hello there, YouTube. This is Charlie Barley. I'm coming at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the top 3 reasons why you should not join the mentorship program. I'm going to be really candid about these 3 reasons because I've had a lot of this happen in the process of experiencing the mentorship program. A lot of people think that I am just bringing in a lot of people, and I'm not. In August, I only brought in 2 people, and the reason is because I'm really not in it for the upfront cost. The upfront cost is more of or at least an attempt to try and ensure that I have people who are committed, because the money that can be made is all made over the long term. Okay, so the number one reason, number 3 reason, we'll say, I guess you can say the top reason not to join is if you think you have a lack of inconsistency and commitment. So again, when I was talking about, like, I'm not really in it for the upfront cost because it's about the long-term growth. The top students that I have right now can tell you unequivocally it's impossible at this point to lose. It's all done on a flat bet. Okay, and when you understand how money's made, how to actually configure the system, there is no minimum maximum. You say no minimum maximum, which means you can go from $5 all the way up to $500 minimum on a flat bet. So I have a student right now who's going on 50 days and he has a 100% win rate. I actually have a couple students like that. So it's already been proven, but the reason why that's that way is because of their consistency. In the program, I demand the students send me daily practice sheets. The reason why is because I need to understand how many people are going to be consistent. The only way to grow money is through consistent growth. And I can tell you, if you're in it for the money, which I am, if you're in business for the money, if you have a job for the money, anything that you can consistently grow is worth every penny that it takes to get with it. Okay, and we have proof of it. I guarantee you that once you learn it, you cannot unlearn it, and you'll forever be free. Which brings me to number 2. Another reason not to join is if you're a gambler. No matter how much knowledge and how much freedom you give someone, if they have a complex about them, they will be that. The gambler's complex is almost like an addiction. I have a father who has an alcohol addiction, and that alcoholism creates a complex that is very abnormal, and even including the abilities to lie and be untruthful. Well, when you're inconsistent, you're probably not committed. And if you're in an arena where it's a gambling arena, chances are you may be a gambler, which I have also discovered in the process of trying to find solid students. Remember, I'm not in this just for 19 people to come up front. No, I'm in this for the long haul. Okay, that's the whole point of it. You know, there's a contract that we sign, and believe it or not, I actually do have cyber lawyers and stuff like that who are even going through everything now. Even for people who think they've probably gotten over or looking to defraud the system or to create a new system. Like, I actually have one person came back to me and discovered that they were augmenting, the name of the person came back up, and they were augmenting a new system that was built off of this. We already know that. So, so it's not really about the money. It's about the long-term commitment. And I also know that the data that I have is 100% legit. It's 100%. I'm not going to be up here saying this in public like this if I'm kidding you. It's 100% real. All right. So if you think you have a gambler's complex, if you need to pay bills, you need to hurry up, you owe someone money, you're anxious, you're not looking to learn. Mentorship means mentorship. It's not just a strategy, it's a way of thinking. It's how you see the game. Once you learn it, you can never unlearn it. All right. So that's the reason why there's a longer term. It's not just something I give you and then I'm out your life. You may not hear from me every day, but that doesn't mean I'm not paying attention. Okay. At all. Because I need to know that every day you're committed toward it, because I need to see what you're doing, how you're doing, and ensure that you're on track. All right. Because no one pays me the $3,000 up front and then all of a sudden they just go disappear unless they're winning. All right. Anyway, guys, number 3, the third one or the last one, if you don't have the money. This is the most prime business I think you'll ever get into. And it's hard for me to say that because it seems so trivial. This is the best thing ever. Well, the reason why it's the best thing ever is because it delineates your risk, your liabilities, and your time in a way that no other business can and will. John or Dash or whatever his name is from Shark Tank. Is it Damon John, I think, or Damon Dash? But anyway, from Shark Tank, he said that 83% of businesses fail. One of every 10 investment that they make actually works. The reason that is because the predictability of human behavior is something that the markets just do, just like that 400 point drop just recently. You don't know when it's going to happen. You can't predict behavior, especially when the behavior can be motivated by insight stuff. That's one of the reasons why a lot of stockbrokers and traders end up coming and joining. I end up not hearing from half of them most of the time after they learn, unfortunately, but there's ways around that too. But my whole point is that people are waking up to the real game out here. But just know this is that unlike most businesses, it's not going to cost you a lot. And I know you don't know. It's not a product that you can see and touch. I know it's not that. So that's what makes it maybe a little difficult. But when I tell you, my students who, when they do it diligently, at least the ones that I know who are consistent with me, at least doing it diligent, they are experiencing 600% compound every day. I mean, every day that they're playing. I was with one of my students and I saw him do at least 12 an hour for 5 days straight. So, and this is all verifiable. This is all receipts. This is not something I'm just talking about. I have proof of this. What happened is if you do decide to join and you do fit this model that I'm looking for, you're not part of this group. If you're straggling, a lot of the people who actually helped in the program did not abide by me. I gave them 100% of the knowledge and they only gave me what they gave me. And I'm not going to allow that to happen anymore either. So if you fit the model, just know that once you learn it, I'm going to give you direct coaching. Me and you are going to sit on the phone or whatever, and we're going to talk about it until you get it and understand it. All right? And that's what's going on with my students. They're waking up because they're starting to get and understand how the game works. It's really that simple. All right, guys. Well, listen, I didn't want to be here long. Just wanted to give you those top 3 reasons why you should not join the mentorship program. If you do decide to join it, again, I'm going to be up here just a little longer. The biggest reason, actually, because I had gotten really frustrated and I was about to shut it down. One of my students said something that was pretty powerful, and I'll share it with you. He said, you actually changed my life at a time that I needed it. He says, and I'm not telling you when to stop. He says, but there might be that 1 or 2 other people who actually would do it right, who actually do need you. And it stuck with me because life gave me some chances. And I'm not saying that to be mushy. I'm not saying that to try and pull on your heartstrings or make it sound, because I really don't care about that. I'm just being honest with you. This is real. I have emails. I have phone calls. I've got all this stuff documented. Like, I'm not just blowing it's up the rear here. It's the reason I've been up here for 3 years too. All right. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to throw this out at you and just let you know that I'm still available. But if you do fit any of those descriptions, You lack inconsistency or commitment. You think that at any given reason, you're going to be uncommitted, or you're going to be inconsistent in practice, in the whole bit. Just don't do it. Just don't bother. Do not bother it. It's not even worth your time, your money. Don't bother it. If you come from gambling, you have anxiousness about trying to get money fast. Don't bother. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. If you don't have any money, don't bother. And the reason why you need money is because we operate on money. You're going to need money you need at least $600 minimum. That's really all you need to really get going. Is really all you need. Again, the reason that I charge up front is so that I can halfway at least gauge your commitment toward this. That's because if I gave it free, no one would be committed. So I have to do it that way. And even having most of the people who have come here, I've given some kind of break toward, but they haven't, most of them have not done right by me. So that's one of the reasons why I have to be a little bit stern on this. So if you do decide to come through, great, but make sure you have these things in check and in lock. Okay, guys? Till the next time, I got some more cool interviews from some newer students from outside of the guys you've already heard. They are coming up the rear because it's not something that it's not a one-day thing. I actually go through a few weeks with you to make sure you get it, to see your consistency, to see if you're practicing. Okay? It's a reason why that is. There's a reason why there's spring training. It's a reason why the NFL has a preseason workouts. All that stuff is for a reason, folks. Okay? They're not just doing it for their health. You got to practice. You got to learn. You got to understand it. You got to be up on it. The more you see it, the more you study it, the more it reveals itself when you learn it. Okay, guys? Well, listen, I'm not going to continue to hold you long. If you have any questions, give me a call or at the 800 number on Permutations Pro. Let me see if I can pull it up. Permutationspro.com. I was just looking at it. I should have wrote it down. It is 855-737-6776. You can call here, and it's free. So if you're overseas, you can call there. If you want to email me, you can email me at permutationspro@gmail.com. All right, and I'll answer either one. All right, guys. Till the next time, take care of yourself.